At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Ranked #1 in innovation for 10 consecutive years and #2 among public universities for employability, ASU isn't just ahead of the curve, it's creating new paths to success. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online, that's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important Wayfair message. Wayfair's got style tips for every home. This is Styles McKenzie helping you make those rooms sing. Today's style tip: when it comes to making a statement, treat bold patterns like neutrals. Go wild, like an untamed animal print area rug under a rustic farmhouse table from Wayfair.com. Arr, fierce. This has been your Wayfair style tip to keep those interiors superior.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Ever get the feeling you're being watched online? It's data brokers. They collect your personal info, your browsing habits, where you live, and who you're related to, and then sell it to the highest bidder. Aura helps stop that. Aura automatically removes your personal info from data broker sites and keeps it off. It also monitors the dark web, protects your devices, alerts you to real-time threats, and more. Start your free trial at aura.com/listen. That's AURA.com/listen for your free trial.
If you love entertainment, current events, and Hollywood, don't miss Creator to Creators, hosted by the filmmaker Meosha, known for the Shudder hit documentary Horror Noir and the acclaimed film Anatomy of an Anti-Hero, Redemption. This show features interviews with filmmakers and creatives from around the globe. Join the fun with guest celebrities and gain valuable insights. Subscribe now and follow Creator to Creators.
Your EP, the single.
Yeah. I don't listen to rap as much as I do, but I've always listened to different types of music, like mainly hip hop and metal and classic rock, pop, R&B. Like on the way up here, listening to Bad Omens. I'm not even listening to rap. Like, I try to mesh the two worlds, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the single kind of gave it that hip hop kind of vibe. It was really cool. I liked it. What inspired that song, by the way?
My buddy, in his verse, he says, "I rock the Al Bundy No Man." I'm not sure if people are familiar with Children, but Al Bundy had like a his little crew of homies, and they were it was No Man was like, what is it? Men against Amazonian like women. It sounds terrible, but it's not. Like it was just basically guy time, with Al Bundy and his friends. So my buddy said that in the verse, and I wanted to like, I actually repeated him saying it, but then we took it out. But that's basically what it was. Al Bundy, No Man. Just guy time. That's all I can say. Drinking, talking shit, sports, guy time. We're not talking about sports in it, but the camaraderie with the fellowship with brotherhood is kind of like what it was really about. And I don't know. We go off on tangents rapping on it, so it's not specifically about that, but that's where the idea came from.
I love that. I also like the title of your the EP album, that EP that's coming up. Where did that, and it's very interesting. I was going to ask you, like, what made you call it, like modes of perception, or is it?
It's extrasensory modes of perception.
Yeah.
It's a quote from Napoleon Hill, from a book called Think and Grow Rich. And when you're manifesting things in life, you have to have a extrasensory perception, like that. But it kind of sounds like I like it at the same time, because extrasensory modes of perception sounds like I have multiple perceptions of things, and on the record there's a bunch of different types of songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all based around rapping. There's some singing on it, but I thought it fit well because it's extrasensory modes of perception. It can mean either or, but at the same time, I believe in manifesting what I want, and you have to have a level of extrasensory modes of perception to do that.
Yeah. I love that. I believe in the power of manifestation. I think manifestation is a real thing. Do you feel like you're living what you've manifested all these years?
Absolutely. But subconsciously things can manifest as well. So, but I mean, it's pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah. yeah.
I'm not saying it like I'm not looking at it like it's like a some magical thing. It's not. The way I look at it is if I let it enter my mind and I gear toward that goal, I'm probably more likely to achieve it than somebody else who's not.
Right.
So that's where I am with it. So it's, in no way is this like, hey, go close your eyes and this is gonna come knocking at your door, because it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
So put your best foot forward, put the idea out there. Let me just say this real quick, because you see people that are successful, and usually they're super obsessive with what they're doing, and because they can't get it out of their head and let it go, they end up in that situation. So sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. You're totally fine. I really do believe it's definitely manifestation, like speaking things into existence, but it's also action, right? I think a lot of times it goes hand in hand, right? And it's not an easy journey, especially the industry that you're in, music, or entertainment in general. I think a lot of people think they look at the outside and it looks appealing and it's fun, but the work that goes into it is extraordinary.
See, that's another thing, like manifesting the songs that I have. Like I think of them and I think of a title or a concept.
Yes. Okay, question. And again, there's, I'm curious of this, of the journey when it comes to music. Do you feel like music is changing for the better for artists?
You cut out. I'm sorry. What's that?
Oh, do you feel like music is changing in favor of the artist now? Like, do you feel like you guys have more room to, like, I don't know, like as far as like make money in music world, you have more like room to creativity to be your own boss?
Absolutely. Because I've had little independent record deals, and it's kind of like, I mean, yeah, they'll give you money, but it's kind of like a controlling situation, and sometimes people want to do like artist development type things and kind of like create you. So being independent, yeah, nobody's taking my money, nobody's telling me what to do, nobody's telling me when to put it out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a complete blessing. Yeah, I'm grateful.
Absolutely.
To even have the outlet, because it didn't exist like this before. You know what I mean?
Right.
Back in the day, obviously, labels controlled everything.
Yes, they really did. They really did. So yeah, I think there was the pros and cons. Yeah, we have more freedom today, but it's still, even it's just harder to, because you're still going against people that are in on a certain level, like your Ed Sheeran's on the same still Billboard charts is going to be, you're still going against those, even if you are indie or I think there's a few artists that are indie, but they show you that you can be successful and still own
there's a bunch
rights.
I mean, I don't know if you ever heard of the Growlers, like super independent, one of my favorite bands in the world. They've been doing pretty well for the last 15 years.
Nice.
And nobody can tell them shit. They put their stuff out. Excuse my language. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
But you are going against those people, but those people can't stop what you're doing. So, and that's the thing. My big thing is like invest in yourself, or have an investor, or just be super savvy on the internet. And, if you do certain things, it's going to be out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, you're against these people, but it's not for them. So it doesn't really matter. I don't, I understand what you're saying, but yeah.
As long as you love what you do, right?
What's that?
It's just like, it's just about, as far as like you love what you do, that's all that really matters.
Hey, if I don't love myself, no one's gonna love me. Or
That's true.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, no, yeah. I mean, for me, honestly, like this whole thing is like it's like kind of spiritual for me, just life in general.
Nice.
So I looked at it like all this matters. Like this is all super special to me. So yeah, I'm not gonna let nobody take that away from me.
Right.
Mentally, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, what are they gonna do? I'm getting write-ups. I'm doing things that labels would do for me, but I'm doing it myself.
Right.
But I don't have to pay some dude to do this for me, which I don't mind, but I don't know. I feel like the independent deals I've had, I kind of got babied. And like, and yeah, and then, thank God I pay attention, because I had to figure certain things out on my own. But when I did, it's kind of like, I don't really need all these people around doing all these things for me. Like, I really don't. Right. I mean, obviously a tour manager, those types of things are necessary, but there's a lot of other people that are shaving off your cake. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely. Yeah. I was looking at some interview, and it was talking about, I think it was an artist, a very famous artist. I think it was some rapper, and he was talking about how, yeah, when he took the deal, like it was like, all the labels had to get their cut, and then he's left with really nothing. And then that even the money that they gave him was like, that goes into his tour money and everything else. It's like, gee, you don't really have that much.
You got to pay it back too. Like,
right.
That's another thing. I was fortunate enough, this independent label I was signed to years ago, they were in breach of contract, so I got to keep my money. a certain person left the label and they were in breach of contract. They couldn't put my stuff out, so they had to give me my material back. I own it, and then I didn't have to pay them back. Thank God, because
Right.
they gave me like $20,000,
Nice.
and I spent it all as fast as they gave it to me.
Nice. I mean, hey, I think it's just knowing the business is very important, you know, and I think, I mean, obviously you're doing an amazing job with your work and your body of work that you created. How do you like, what's, obviously there's not always going to be good days, but how do you get through the days that are bad and when you're at your lowest point?
I pray to be first off.
That's
I do. I'm sorry. I don't know. I feel like I'm in communication with someone else. So I mean, like that's what I'll do if my days are down. But if, like I'll just turn it into a song.
I get that. Yeah.
If it's that serious, you know what I mean? Like everything's a song to me. I swear. Like it's literally like that. Like it's art to me. So it's like okay, but I could, if I'm down, I could be depressed or, make something out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard any of my other stuff, but I have a song called "In My Head," and that was kind of about something that happened to me. I was just check out the song if you get a chance. But I mean, everything is about something. Is what I mean to say. I don't mean to drag you down
Love that.
that road. But
I love that. I have a fun question, and there's no wrong answer, but the three levels of influence: money, power, and respect. And if you could choose only one of those things, which one would you choose and why?
respect,
I like that.
yeah.
Why would you choose respect?
I mean, cause like Scarface said, all I got is my word and my balls. You know what I mean? Straight up, like no, I don't mean to say it like that, but honestly, yeah, I mean, yeah, I just rather have a whole lot of respect than a whole lot of money because that just brings people things around that aren't always necessary. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't know, like the money's gone, everybody's gone, but I don't know. I like it. I don't know. I go with respect.
Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. It's a great answer. Um, it the so
Wait, is this you? Are you the girl on here that I'm looking at?
yeah,
This
that's
picture?
yes.
Oh, okay.
um, Also, I have a question, and I'm curious of your thoughts. But do you feel like that um, AI has, everybody is scared of AI, and how we'll think of like, oh, it's taking over our business and our industry. They're not gonna use humans anymore. But I feel like, do you feel like you've been benefiting from it versus like, embracing it because obviously AI is here to stay.
I love it, and this is the thing. I mean, to me, it's like I was actually thinking about this last night. Um, because I was thinking, I'm like, all right, there's people out here doing music. There's real artists that are talking. I mean, AI can make music too, but until that AI is walking around and experiencing things like I am, I'm not really too amused by it because it's like, okay, it's programmed to know these things. It's fed a bunch of information and it regurgitates what it's told, basically. And I mean, that's great too because you can utilize AI in music, which I'm totally about. But at the end of the day, it's like, do you want to listen to? I mean, some people might want to just listen to AI, but I want to go to a show.
Yeah.
I want to, because, and this is what I was thinking about last night. Actually, is I know this person that was telling me that somebody they know did a whole album singing, but they use I think Suno AI or Moisey or something like that.
Oh wow.
But it's a whole album, and he let me hear one song, and I thought it was an actual a person. I mean, you have to sing it. So like you sing it and then you run it through the AI and then you can change the voice to somebody else. But I'm like, dude, okay, that's cool if you're just, going off a stream or something like that. But like, he's not going to be able to perform that.
Right.
It's like, what are you going to do when it comes to showtime? You know what I mean? And I think humans need to communicate with each other and it's just necessary. I mean, you might as well just be in jail listening to AI if you want to just listen to AI and just no human interaction. That's just super strange. People mentally aren't correct when they don't have human interaction.
You're right.
So I'm all for the AI. I mean, hopefully AI can get smart enough where it can give me a high five, kick it with me, and experience some emotions, and then I'll really be about it. But
right, exactly.
I'm not threatened by it. I mean, if anything, I'm just gonna get what I can get out now, and then I guess the last humans doing music might be the important ones. Today, I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. No. This is. I mean, I love that, and I like that you embrace it. So I mean, as we all should, for sure. Yeah. Curious, what do you want people to walk away with feeling once they listen to your single? Like, what do you want people to feel?
I was just asked this question for some write up, and I just want people to feel what I felt. And it does when I listen to the artists that I grew up loving and that inspired me. And it doesn't necessarily mean that like because a lot of times you hear music and you think the song's about something, or you think it's about your life, and it's not. But at the end of the day, it's about what you take from the music. So hopefully people can feel the emotion and the realism, and be somehow be the same way. You know what I mean? Like in life or in art or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
I like that.
just truth, just realness, man. You know what I mean? Like I said in this thing, life's too short to dance around the truth. So if they can just take the truth from me, my music's pretty to the point.
I like that.
So
I
yeah.
like that. Well, thank you so much. I'm like
Thank
very
you.
excited for you and your journey, and thank you for coming on and sharing this story with us. And just like we got to remember to have fun. We have to remember to have fun.
Yes.
As long as you're having fun, that's what it's about. Like if you're not having fun anymore, it's like, what is the journey? What are we doing?
Yeah,
So I
for
love.
sure.
Where can people find you on social media to follow everything that you have going on?
Just Instagram and Facebook, Meet Jesse Medina, or just under Meet Jesse Medina. Those are and Twitter. That's where you can find me. Yeah, and the video links are like and the social media links are in the description of the videos that I have
Nice.
out, the
Nice.
lyric videos and stuff. So I encourage people to go look up Yes Man on YouTube, and you can find all you need to know there.
That's exciting. Well, congratulations on everything you have going on, and I wish you all the best.
Congratulations, and I wish you the best as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you all for listening. And always remember to live, love, laugh. We'll see you guys next time.
That's right.
Bye bye.
Bye.